Hey guys, just wanted to drop you a quick note and a reminder. If you go to my website, Digging for End Time Truths, you will find a free download of my newest book, God's Time Capsule, and also New Testament Worship is on there for a free download. You will find that there's other articles on the website that will help us all in our spiritual growth so that we can all grow up together. And just a reminder to like, subscribe, share this as much as you can because we need to get the word out, and hopefully you'll be a part of that. So thank you all. Greetings. Welcome back to the Morning Breadcast. I am your host, Mark Grishik, with Digging for End Time Truths. And we are going to start a new series this week. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's actually called Fruits and Nuts. So hopefully we're going to talk about what is the evidence of fruits and what is just crazy. We're going to kind of go to the scriptures and we're going to look at if we are really watching for the return of Christ and if we are true Christians, what is the evidence of that? How will we know? So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the book of Galatians in the 5th chapter. And today we're just going to talk about what is the evidence of fruit, right? So here we go. We're going to start in Galatians chapter 5, verse 13, where it says, "For you, brethren, have been called to liberty. Only do not use liberty as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another." Okay, so immediately Paul is talking about, listen, once you have the Spirit of God in you, that should be your guide. You shouldn't have to just follow, do this, don't do that. You should have an inward witness, an inward guide, right? But he says, don't use this liberty as a license to sin or a license to live in the flesh. Verse 14, he says, "For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself." Verse 15 says, "But if you bite and devour one another, beware lest you be consumed by one another." So what he's saying is you shouldn't be fighting with one another. You should be living by the Spirit that's in you, and you should be able to get along with one another, right? Verse 16 says, "I say then, walk in the Spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lusts of the flesh. For the flesh lusts against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary to one another, so that you do not do the things that you wish." Verse 18, "But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law." So Paul is describing to them this inward spiritual walk. And he says, the Spirit is warned against this flesh that wants to do whatever it wants. But the Spirit in you is guiding you and leading you to live a righteous, fruitful life. And he's going to go on, as we go on in this week, you're going to see, he's going to go on to talk about what those fruits are and how you will know that you are walking in them, right? So he's saying here that the flesh and the Spirit that's in you, they're contrary, they're fighting, they're battling, they're going head to head with one another. There's a conflict going on, but you need to be able to walk in the Spirit. Verse 18 says, if you are led by the Spirit, you're not under the law. So what is he saying? He's saying you shouldn't have to look to the rules that say, don't do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. That's just following a written tablet. That's not the Spirit on the inside. The Spirit on the inside that's leading you is freedom, it's liberty, but it's liberty to do what's right. And you are free to do what's right. That's what he's talking about. And he's going to go on to talk about what is this Spirit-led life? What are the fruits of it? How am I going to know that I'm walking in it? And we are going to get into that later on in this week. But I kind of want to leave you with this one nugget for today, is that there is a battle going on the inside of you, right? Between this inner witness, the Spirit that's in you, and this outside flesh that wants to do whatever it wants, and it wants to fulfill all of these desires that you have. I will tell you that follow the Spirit on the inside. That is the goal for all Christians. Get to know and hear the voice of that Spirit on the inside and follow it. It will be a joyful, fulfilled life. And I'm going to leave you with that nugget today, and we will see you again next time on the Morning Breadcast.